Hello, Random Acts of Amazon. This is Giggity Warlock, and I want to thank. And this is actually my first thank you video. So this is either going to be awkward or awesome, but usually most things I do are awesome. So here we go. As all of us know, the Amazon bomb happened over the weekend. I was one of the lucky winners who got something from the $25 pool, which I think is absolutely fantastic. Part 2 is actually going to be coming later. This particular gift was eligible via Prime. The other one was from a third-party vendor. So I'm just going to be doing the video for this one. Unless you want to pretend that this mustache is actually a full mustache. In other words, go ahead and include the mustaches I'm getting in the mail soon as part of this thank you video. But as you can tell, I am all dressed up classy because with a name like Giggity Warlock, you expect nothing but innuendos, extremely classy context. Well, content rather. So first of all, I'd like to say a huge thank you to the mods for putting it together, because it's a pretty strenuous process of going through all the entries, making sure everybody's got their dollars in, got their tickets in, whatnot, and then going through the painstaking trial of putting together the individual posts for all the different winners for each different pool. So there's that. And then, obviously, all the different individual giftings for each individual winner. So obviously a lot of time was put into it, a lot of energy, and a lot of resources were put into it by making it all work perfectly. I'm sure there were a few kinks here and there, but none that I saw. So thank you to the mods for putting it together. You're all fantastic. You're all beautiful. Second of all, I would like to bring to attention what the gift actually is. Now, I'm going to describe it for you. Some people have a really long one. Some people have probably average size. Some people have a short one. Now, I know some people who own a short one that's about like that long. Yeah, and they're like really flimsy and stuff. Some of them have one that's about like that. This one, not overcompensating or anything. Like, I don't drive a Hummer or anything. This one's about like that. Like, you can't even see it, like the scale and the camera because it's so bad. Here we go, like this. All right. Anyway, I'll show you an example of what an average one looks like, or an average size rather. It's about like that. This is about 4 inches or so. You know, average size. Pretty solid, I'd say. Now, this pipe in particular, 14 inches. Pretty long. Yeah, who doesn't love to have a long pipe just resting in their mouth, blowing on it, puffing it, taking in the smoke? Yeah, what's not to love about that? But yeah, this is a Church Warden pipe, smoked by Gandalf the Grey and Gandalf the White. Also smoked by Bilbo and most other Lord of the Rings, Tolkien characters. And ever since I started smoking a pipe a few years ago, I've wanted a Church Warden because, one, I am a huge fan of Lord of the Rings, and two, who doesn't love a classy freaking pipe? I mean, look at this thing. It's even got its own box, which is on my bed behind me. But yeah, if you guys don't know the history of the Church Warden, it was originally smoked by, as the name suggests, church wardens, who in a church service would sit by the window and have the bowl hanging out the window so that they could smoke in church. Today, it's mostly a collector's item, or by people who really enjoy tobacco on that intense of a level. And the advantage that it has is the long stem, which allows the smoke to cool before it reaches your mouth. And with cooler smoke, you also get to enjoy the flavor a little bit more. Alright, so with that history lesson aside, I'm now going to thank some people specifically, completely unrelated to the pipe in general. And I would like to thank, first of all, I'd like to thank the entire community, because over the last few weeks I've been going through a pretty rough time. I lost a member of my family. I lost my grandpa, and it's just been really hard because I was really close to him and whatnot. And so thank you for your prayers, condolences, and happy thoughts, just telling me that you're there for me. It really means a lot. Next, I want to thank some people specifically. First off, these first two people, Lego Tech and Adalab. I know you guys. I really just want to thank you all for being willing to, for just being ready to send support in a physical way, so that I could make it so that I could be with my family for the funeral. That really meant a lot, knowing that there are some excellent people, some excellent, beautiful people who are willing to step up in a time of crisis. And then I want to thank Lego Tech specifically for providing me with alcohol before getting on the second flight out of Houston, because I don't like flying. So if I'm going to get on a flying tin can, then I'm gonna have to have something to keep me sane. Whether that be a cup of coffee or a tall glass of Guinness. But the third person I want to thank, Hello Everything for just being awesome. Thank you for keeping me in your prayers. Thank you for just being available to talk, really, because, like I said, I've been going through a really rough time, and just knowing that I've got friends who are there for me, knowing that I've got friends who are supporting me each step of the way, it really means a lot. And of course, thank you, cumulative Random Max community, because you are all just fantastic. I mean, I never knew that so many beautiful people could exist under one group, pretty much. It's incredible. My whole experience in being in the community has been fantastic. And I love you all to pieces. And so, with all that being said, I'm going to go load a bowl and smoke a pipe. Later.